Hello. So today I wanted to show off a game that I've been a little addicted to over the past couple weeks now, and that game is Plague Inc. In Plague Inc, your goal is to infect and kill all of humanity before they can cure your disease. The disease I'm going to start out with is bacteria, and here are the genetic codes I'm going to use for this disease. I'm going to try beating it on Mega Brutal. One thing you may want to do before attempting Mega Brutal with any of your diseases is to unlock all of the genetic codes. To do that, you can go onto casual mode, almost beat the game, save your game, beat the game, and then load back into that save, and then beat the game again, and you'll keep getting more genetic codes every time you beat the game. Anyway, the genetic codes I'm using for bacteria are Metabolic Jump, get more DNA from popping red bubbles. Genetic Mimic, plague is harder to cure, this one's always good. Aquasite, increases chance of plague spreading by sea or boat. Extremophile, give your plague a minor bonus in all environments. This one's pretty good, better than all the rest, I guess. And then Symptostasis, which is symptom costs don't increase, but it's easier to cure. Genetic Mimic and Symptostasis kind of cancel each other out with the easier to cure thing. So anyway, let's just get right into it. I'm going to be beating it on Mega Brutal. So when I start off, I like to, since I went with Aquasite, it spreads easier by sea. I like to start in Egypt because Egypt has 2 seaports and 1 airport. So hopefully everything goes good. With this disease, what you want to mainly focus on is getting your symptoms first. The reason why you want to get symptoms first is because the price of stuff slowly increases as the game goes on, or as you infect more people. So getting a lot of the symptoms out of the way, and then you can focus on transmissions and abilities later. It'll make your life a lot easier with the bacteria. So you can get rash, sweating, and skin lesions first. Then you can get insomnia and the second one, which I don't know what it is. Then you can get coughing and the one to the left here. So we'll find out what those are real quick. So pneumonia. So you want coughing, pneumonia, insomnia, and paranoia. Rash, sweating, and skin lesions at the start. Okay, let's keep going. I need 8 DNA points for that one. There we go. Now I can focus on... Actually, I need to get pneumonia and paranoia first. So to get red biohazard bubbles, you need to infect new countries. So you'll see if I infect Libya or Saudi Arabia. Oh, I've infected Sudan. So you saw the red bubble pop up. Now the orange bubbles, I think they just pop up randomly. Okay, I've got all of my symptoms done. Now on transmissions, I'm going to go for water 1, so it spreads easier by sea. And then I'm going to get air 1. There we go. I don't really care about any of the pop-ups that are happening. Oh wow, I've infected a bunch of places now. So now air 1, and then we're going to get water 2, and then air 2, and then finally this middle one. Okay, they found my disease now, which doesn't really matter. I'll kill them before they start working on the cure. I just need to get a couple more points to keep spreading my disease. There we go. I think I need 17 points to spread it again. Yeah. Now I'm gonna get extreme bioaerosol, which is it bypasses all air water filters and increases the infectivity a lot. So that's good. Now that's all I'm doing in here now. Now I get to work on abilities. So since I started in a hot country, my disease is already better against heat. So what I want to mainly focus on is cold resistance. So I want cold resistance 1 and 2. And then I want drug resistance 1 and 2. So we're gonna get those real quick. My disease mutated something. It mutates over time and it just randomly evolves a symptom. This one I don't need or care about, so I'm gonna get rid of it, and that'll give me back 2 DNA points. The more you de-evolve stuff, the less and less points you're gonna get back, and then it's gonna start costing you points to de-evolve stuff. So if I de-evolve again, it's gonna cost it's going to give me 1 point in return. And then if I de-evolve it again, it'll give me 0. And if I de-evolve again, it'll start costing me 1, 2, 3, 4. And the more times I de-evolve, it'll cost me more and more. So I want to get cold resistance 2 and drug resistance 1 and 2. I'm almost there. There we go. And then I want heat resistance 1. I don't need any more than that. There we go. And now I can really start focusing on symptoms. So if you go with the left path here, with insomnia, paranoia, seizures, it'll make it harder for them to cure my disease. Harder to cure. With insanity, they'll have a hard time focusing. And then if you want to mainly kill them, you go down the middle path. And then also necrosis is pretty good for killing. You can see the lethality goes way up. So does severity. So first I'm going to get insanity and pulmonary fibrosis. Now people are going to start dying and I'm really infecting everywhere now. Next, I'm going to get total organ failure. This one's good. Then you can also get coma, which makes my disease even harder to cure. So I'm going to get that one as well. Now people will really start dropping off the map. Now the blue bubbles, if you don't pop them, it makes your cure progress go up even faster. So you don't want that. You want to pop them every time you see them. Now I have a bunch of points because my disease is killing people, and I'm going to get bird 1 and 2. I'm going to try to get this middle upgrade eventually, but the reason why I'm getting birds is places like Greenland are really hard to infect, so sometimes the birds will go over to Greenland and start infecting people, so that's what I want. And the places I have not infected yet are Sweden and Greenland and Iceland, so those are the main places I really want the birds to go to. Inflammation, which one's that? I think it's this one. Don't really care, not gonna devolve it. Okay, gonna keep getting livestock 1 and 2 and the rodent 1 and 2, and then I'll get this middle upgrade. Now everywhere is really starting to die. Need 36 for that. There we go. Got it. Now I just have to wait and hope I infect Greenland before I kill everyone. We're gonna de-evolve one of my symptoms real quick. We're gonna de-evolve total organ failure. So hopefully it kills people a little slower so I have more time to infect Greenland. There we go. Axel Manes is spread to Greenland through animal transmission. So, thank you, birds. And now that should be an easy win. I just gotta wait. They're killing animals now. Now, if the disease gets too high, I can always go into abilities and get genetic reshuffle. There's 3 of these and I can get them all, and that'll make the cure progress go way down. But this should be a win anyway. I'm gonna get my total organ failure back, and then I will get genetic reshuffle 1, because that's all I can afford. And there we go. Now I just need to wait, and I've won. And there we go. Axel Manes has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. I hope that helped you beat Bacteria on Mega Brutal if you were struggling, or hopefully it was entertaining. But Bacteria is pretty easy to start off with. It gets pretty hard along the line, and the hardest one, in my opinion, is the Simian Flu. I've only been able to beat it on casual mode because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Shadow Plague is very easy, and the Necrovirus is also very easy. So, anyway. I'm hoping to do videos on all of these eventually, because I'd like to do something other than Guilty Gear every now and then. But anyway, goodbye.